I wanted to just get this little conversation going about tarot because as much as you have the angels, the big guns with you, your psychic abilities and so forth, I know that every morning you start your day either pulling a card or doing a tarot spread. And I want to know what the value of that is to you when you have all this available to you. Why the tarot cards?
Well, first of all, I only work with or use the universal weight tarot cards because those are the images that the 12 archangels, well, we'll just say they approve of those images.
Okay.
And I love the images. It's all about stepping into whether it's one card I pull or three cards to get the story, because I experience what the angels and my own intuitive knowing, what is that truth trying to help me with or guide me with. And oftentimes I will ask the question, where can I be of service? And then I listen to, if it's a character in the card, I listen to where I'm needed. Where does the love need to go? So the images of the universal weight, they work with the creative, intuitive part of our brains, and they help us to connect to source within us, of course, and to plug in. And that's what it's all about. So they're grounding. They give me something to look at. They're beautiful. They help. They're helpful. Sometimes I don't like what I pull, but I know that it's going to end up being helpful.
Okay, that's a good point. So I've always been afraid of tarot cards, as you know, because I thought, oh my God, what if I pull the death card or one of these icky cards, right? And
The death card is great, Regina.
yeah, see, but I didn't know that until I knew you better. And so I really stayed away from tarot for a long time. So when you have these cards that appear to be like the death card or appear to be any other card that has some weight or obstacles to it, the way you use them is not, it doesn't put you into a funk or negative, even if you don't like the card. As you say, it's nothing but instructive. So let's talk a little bit about the weightier cards and the death card for just a moment.
So the death card, well, first of all, it means positive change. It doesn't mean negative change. If you take the death card, which has a skeleton riding on a horse, but it's a white horse, and you look at the card, in the background is a rising sun. Well, the sun in the tarot, through the what the angels have taught me, is all about happiness. It's all about a new creative expression. So when I see that death card, I know, oh my goodness, everything is changing in happy ways. You know, Belinda's all about happy and wants the world to be full of, gratitude and
Yeah.
bliss. That's just where I live. So when I get that death card, it's just beautiful and amazing. And to me, the writer is not a skeleton. It's Saint Germain, who's always been one of my mentors. So I see him on the card and he's always laughing. And I go, okay, what's changing? What do I need to change within me or see from a different perspective so that I can let that beautiful sun flow in and move myself forward and move humanity forward with me?
That's wonderful. See, all I saw was the skeleton. Needless to say, Dia de los Muertos is not my favorite day. There are skeletons and boneheads everywhere, and I know it's about ancestors, but I'm just kind of, ooh.
Well, and
I'm glad you explained that.
right, and skeletons from the perspective of the angels represent family karma.
Hmm.
And so it means that that old story is changing. And that's why in the death card, the old emperor, the old male, he's gone. And the religious figure is just about to go, which is what we need. So it's that positive transformation and liberation. Anyway, I could go on and on
I
about
know
the
you,
death
well,
card.
you are going to go on and on when we see you on the 26th. But see, that's what I love about the way you do tarot. It's uplifting, it's beautiful, where you've even made the death card a card we want to pull. And this whole notion that it is a beautiful deck and that it's so tactile. And I think that might be the grounding part, is the tactile part of being able to touch something and to be able to shuffle them and put them out in front of you. That grounds you, because you can go way out there. So for you and people like you that are very empathic and such, I guess it grounds you. Like you said, it grounds you.
And it's a focus.
Yeah.
I'm also a Gemini, so I can be
Yeah.
like trying to save the whole universe or megaverse, whatever you want to call it, multiverse. There we
There
go.
you go. Okay. Well, Belinda, any final little teeny thought before we see you on the 26th?
I just want to say that the tarot or whatever tool you want to use that's going to help you to plug in to source, plug in, be connected and stay connected all day, all night, because that not only helps the individual, but it helps all of the angels, all people everywhere, animals, trees, meadows, rivers. It helps oneness. So stay connected.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Belinda. And everybody, we look forward to seeing you on the 26th for much, much more information on how to use the tarot in a delightful way. And thank you, Belinda.